I think this is the time to nasty plot. Tera nasty plot. No. And my camera died. Good afternoon, Pokésports. It's your host, Mike, and I play with two Pokemon on the field. My friends, today we're playing with the Yes Man. This team is by Gra on Discord, who went and shared this team over on a Rental Codes channel. If you want to go and share a team with Pokésports, you can go ahead and do so with the link down below. It's pokesports.info, where you can go to our Discord and send us a team on there on the Rental Codes channel. Please do send your Pokepaste and your rental code, like Gra did, who went and shared this Sylveon team. Sylveon, I love as a Pokemon. I think it's really cool to have a Pokemon that has Pixelate. Because of course, as you know, Pixelate turns all of your normal moves into fairy type moves and gives them a little bit of a boost. I want to say it's like 10%, maybe even 20%. With that, Sylveon also has the choice specs, which increases all of your power by about 50% as well, by about exactly 50%, your special attack. Sylveon has Hyper Beam, Hyper Voice, and Quick Attack, all amazing moves, one with priority, one really big but requires a little bit of a recharge, and one that is Hyper Voice, a spread move as well. So, I mean, it's just a really good Pokemon with a really good set. The only problem is these days it doesn't really see a lot of play because there's Fluttermane. Fluttermane exists, which has even more special attack for a fairy type. Has the extra benefit of being a ghost type as well, and just does, by and large, more things. But this Sylveon does have access to Hyper Beam, and that is what I'm going to be focusing on in this episode. We've also got two different Intimidate setters. We've got Hisui and Arcanine and Landorus, both with Intimidate, both bringing the physical attack of other Pokemon down. Gotta watch out for the Defiant Pokemon out there. There are a lot of them. Chien-Pao, Iron Hands, very big staples in this meta. Iron Hands is just like such a good Pokemon, man. Like Drain Punch, Fake Out, Wild Charge, Heavy Slam. Like it's a really slow Pokemon with the ability to flinch. It can soak up a lot of hits with Assault Vest. It can soak up a lot of hits just because of its inherently high defense. Like, it does a lot of good work. Same with Chien-Pao. Chien-Pao bring down the attack of, bring down the defense, there it is, of all of the Pokemon on the field by 25%. It makes it so your physical Pokemon that you do have, your Iron Hands, Landorus, Arcanine, that they do a lot more damage. A lot of times you'll see Chien-Pao and Arcanine out there with the Tera Normal Extreme Speed doing a lot of big Choice Band damage. It's a good combination. And then, of course, you've got Golden Go with Nasty Plot, Make It Rain, Shadow Ball, and Protect. If you can get one Nasty Plot up, your Golden Go is good as... Anyway. Folks, I'm really excited to get into these games. I hope you are too. If you are, follow me now. Let's hop onto the dance floor. Let's give it a go. Good luck with this one. You're going to see why. A battle against Faye. Have you ever just done something and then realized that you didn't hit the right button? That was me. I recorded a whole battle and then I realized it didn't hit record. It was a good battle and I ended up winning, and Sylveon ended the thing with a Hyper Beam on a Sinistra. It was overkill. And I was like, oh, this is gonna go in the cold open. For sure, I'm gonna put this in the cold open. And then nope, didn't happen. So we're gonna spend our entire lives trying to make this happen again. I wanna hit a Hyper Beam on one of these Pokemon. And I might be able to with the Iron Hands or the Bramaluna over there. So let's go with the Iron Hands. I mean, none of these guys want to get intimidated. A lot of these guys don't care about being intimidated, but a lot of them don't want to be. Most of them, actually. Oh, but the Wheezing, though. Wheezing is going to make my item make a lot of sense. So we're going to bring in the Sylveon. And then once the Wheezing goes down to my from my Landorus, we can bring in Montego. I don't think I need to bring in the Chien-Pao. I certainly don't think I need to bring in the Arcanine. Yeah, so this will probably be fine. Okay. Anyway, I'm sorry I spent so much of that team select complaining about the fact that I didn't hit record on my end. Like, oh my gosh, I felt so bad about that because it was like, man, it was such a good game. There were ups, there were downs. Yeah, I laughed, I cried, I got mad, I broke stuff. Man, would have been nice. feel like anybody could just protect and spiky shield on the first turn. Let's go for the Ogerpon anyway. I don't mind taking that little bit of damage. Because if I can just go for the Stomping Tantrum on the Weezing, that would be nice. It's fine. Fine. I hit a spiky shield. It's the first turn. Go ahead. Weezing's going to also protect. They're scouting this out. They're trying to figure out what I'm going to do. Okay, so nobody gets a turn. So at this point, they could swap the Weezing out. They wouldn't do that, though. That would hurt their Ogerpon. They could Terrasilize it, I suppose. But if they do that... Okay, if they swap the Weezing out into their Landorus, then my Stomping Tantrum doesn't hit. The Stomping Tantrum is about to do big damage otherwise. So... I feel like they kind of have incentive to switch out. But if they do, I can hit a Heavy Slam, or I can just hit a Drain Punch on the Ogerpon. Just do the big damage to Ogerpon. I think that's the way. Okay. Still, that will hurt the Ogerpon by quite a bit. Yeah. They managed to burn the Iron Hands. You don't want those hands burnt. You want those hands clean. Oops. But it's okay because it goes down. Thank you for the crit. Thank you for the crit. Follow me to death. Okay. So still the Weezing is here to neutralize the gas. Neutralize with the gas. Becky with the neutralizing gas. Sorry, that's not funny. It's not funny to me. Landorus is still going to Intimidate anyway. What does that mean? I can swap out my Landorus here. Should I swap that into Felinara? Nah. I certainly don't want to keep either of them in. Both of them kind of do nothing. I don't want to swap my... Yeah, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to swap this into Sylveon, and I'm going to swap Landorus out into Golden Go, because the Landorus is not going to use ground attacks on my Landorus. Landorus is probably going to use Stomping Tantrum on my Sylveon. I had to stop because I'm like, it's probably using Earthquake, isn't it? I've seen often a Weezing protect into a Landorus Earthquake. No, it's just going to go for a Stomping. Okay. But I'm good as gold. Neutralizing gas. Why do you make my life so sad? So hard to remember. Because now that I've seen a Golden Go get burned, I need to make a big case about this. Because if I see this Golden Go get burned and I don't say anything about it, the next time I send out a Golden Go, I'm going to be like, oh, whatever. It'll just, it'll get burned. And then it doesn't, because it's good as gold. Anyway, I'm going to go for a Hyper Beam. Nah, I'm not going to outspeed it. What am I talking about? Yeah. I'm just going to let it burn all of my Pokemon. I think so. Well, let's see. You know what? Maybe they target the Golden Go instead. Maybe I protect this. Ah, dang it. No, my Golden Go did nothing. No. Oh, I missed the first game where Sylveon carried. Why? How do I take out this Weezing? How do I take out this Weezing? Well, certainly not with the Sylveon. Like, it's got to be with the Landorus, right? Okay, so I bring this guy out. He's a little eepy. And I go for a fake out. This is the fake out bot. I do this on the Lando, who just protected. I could go for a Nasty Plot, but I shouldn't. I'm just gonna go for a Shadow Ball on this thing. Because if I go for a Nasty Plot now, which I should have done last turn, if I'm honest. If I go for a Nasty Plot now, the next turn, the Landorus just outspeeds me, goes for a Stomping Tantrum on my Golden Go. I guess I could have Terastallized it, but that would have required a little bit of forethought, like 30 seconds ago, and I didn't have that. That wasn't there. Unsure of the Terastallization, but we're here. It's fine. Shadow Ball. Did good damage. Gunk Shot's not going to do that much. I think this is the time to Nasty Plot. Tera Nasty Plot. No. And my camera died. Okay. Well, let's finish this. Okay. We go for a Wild Charge. Yeah, I think we just go for the Wild Charge. This is what I want to do. I want to go for the Wild Charge on that. I don't want to Tera Grass, because if I Tera Grass, I'm just going to get Gunk Shotted to death. We Nasty Plot here. Do I need to set myself up for the rest of the game? Does that do it? I think that does it. Yeah, we Nasty Plot. I think this is my way into KOing the Weezing. Yeah. The whole reason why my camera just died is I'm doing this fun thing that I have to do right now because I didn't buy myself a second dummy battery. Because I live in I record out of two places, right? I record out of my place with my actual camera that I've, dummy batteried up. Oh man, I should have just kept it. Oh, you Gunk Shotted assuming I would Terastallize? You scum. But then because of this place over here, I stole the dummy battery from this computer, from this camera, to make the other one work. Whatever. I feel cozy. This is cozy. I'm going to go ahead and Stomping Tantrum the Lando. Do I bother just make... Yeah, I think I just make it rain. Is that right? No, I think I just Stomping Tantrum the Weezing. Because that'll knock it out. Yeah, we do this. This is cozy. Suddenly, I don't have the stress of having the camera on my face. I can just, I can do whatever I want. I just have, a big thumbs up for, 5 seconds. No one saw that. And there's solace in that. Anyway, Roaring Moon. So I have this, battery charging thing that is either a charger or it provides power to my camera. And because I just recorded multiple, this will do big damage. Yeah. And because I recorded multiple episodes, I didn't switch out the batteries. So I have one charging right now in another charger. No one cares. I have one charging in another charger right now that I'm going to need to bring over. But I'll do that after this game. Anyway, now I know how long a little charge will last, because I'm notoriously bad at remembering to flick this thing over from power to charge in between being here. So I'm locked into this. So I have to go for a Stomping Tantrum on the moon. Oh, actually I don't. Because it's, yeah, we just do this. And we Shadow Ball. Yeah, I can go for the Stomping Tantrum on the Lando because it's water. Ah. Take that guy out. Bye-bye. Oh, now my Make It Rain won't even bring down my special attack. I think I just win. I think I just hard win here. I can't imagine that there's anything that the Roaring Moon can do to go and bring itself back. Can't believe this Golden Go was burned. That's so funny. After all, like this is my arc of figuring out what Golden Go can do. The past year, really, let's be honest, has been the arc of figuring out what Golden Go can do. Just everything's good as gold, good as gold, good as gold. And then suddenly, like, neutralizing gas. Oh, you're not good as gold anymore. Remember, your Pokemon is only as good as its ability. Okay. So are we just going to use as many protects as possible and just hope that we hit like a 6 protect streak? And then let the burn take out Golden Go? Is that the win con? I think this might be the win con. So it didn't take out Golden Go. They'd need Stomping Tantrum for this thing to live through that. It doesn't. All right. Well, good game. Hey, nice. Defeated Faye. Well, I am going to go and plug in my other battery and we'll hop into the next game. All right, let's go. Brett is bringing in a Golden Go of his own. There's a lot of, well, there's Iron Hands here. There's a lot of Intimidate that I can be using on that. Iron Hands and the Landorus and the Water Pond, actually. Ooh. But if they go and bring in a Tornadus and a Golden Go, I don't want to be caught with my pants down here. Or even worse, a Tornadus and an Urshifu. I think Iron Hands kind of covers all of my bases. Sylveon would be good to use here against most things except for the Golden Go. And for that, it would either be Arcanine or Landorus or Chien-Pao or even the other Golden Go. Wow, yeah, Golden Go is weak to quite a bit of things. Okay. Do I just want to bring that off the bat? I don't hate it, but there is the Landorus, which I could always just Terrastalize for, you know? Then I bring in the Arcanine. I don't like the Arcanine. Not against the Water Pond. We're bringing in the Lando. Because I look at each individual Pokemon, I don't know if anybody else has this issue, but when I look at each individual Pokemon, I think of them as like, I can also Tera with this. But like, I can't. I can Tera with one. Right? I look at my Arcanine, I'm like, great, yeah, I'll just Tera normal and start extreme speeding things. And then I look at my Sylveon and I'm like, yeah, awesome, I can go and Tera Fairy and hit some really big hyper voices. No. You can do one of those two things. Okay. So this is good. This is good that there's an Urshifu here. My Golden Go is here for this reason. I think I can fake out the Urshifu, let the Tornadus kind of do what Tornadus do. And then next turn we can Tera Water even. Tera Water even! And Make It Rain. What's that for? They're just going for broke here. Okay. Oh, they're trying really hard to take me out in one hit, huh? Okay. Well, now we've hit a +2 Nasty Plot. We are good to go for a Wild Charge on an Ursh. I'm good to Tera. Now, hold on. I don't know why this is hard for me to remember, but call up Hop because I'm having trouble with the type matchup. Golden Go here is damaged normally by water, so actually Terrastalizing does do something for me. So I can just Make It Rain here. Or I can Shadow Ball. And if I'm going to Shadow Ball this, I'm going to take it out. So why don't I just Wild Charge the Tornadus and Tera Shadow Ball the Urshifu? Because what if the Urshifu detects? That'd be real bad for me. I don't want that kind of life. I don't want to live that kind of life. Okay. So now we're Tera Water. Surging Strikes is going to hit the Golden Go, I believe it. But it's not. It's actually going for the Iron Hands. Does that KO an Iron Hands? That does 300 damage, my guy. Yeah, that's going to take it out. Wow. Wow, I was not expecting that. But okay. But okay. Iron Hands goes down to that. Bleak Wind Storm is going to hit. It's going to do Bleak Wind Storm damage. Ah, my speed. But this should take out the Urshifu though, right? Yeah. So that's something. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't put my other battery on my other charger, so this might happen again. No, my camera can live 10 minutes. Okay, I can bring in the Landorus here because it's fast. It's so fast. Did they go for a... They didn't even go for a Tailwind yet. So yeah, we'll bring in Lando. And Ogerpon is water here. Yeah, this is just a straight up rain team. Yeah, we'll just go for a Rock Slide. I feel like I could also just U-turn into the Ogerpon, switch into Felinara. But we'll go for the Rock Slide. Rock Slide, Make It Rain should do everything that I need it to do. Horn Leech could be really bad. I don't like the Tornadus missed. Yeah, Horn Leech was really bad. Oh, you're doing that to me. You're making me feel like that, huh? Okay. Okay. Game. Bleak Wind Storm is gonna hurt. And we'll just bring in Felinara. I'm not sure that I can do the damage that I need to do to this thing, but I'm gonna try. We're gonna go for a Rock Slide because we have to. I'm gonna go for a Hyper Beam. Yeah, I just want the Ogerpon gone. Ivy Cudgel is going to take me out. No, it's not. No, it's not. Bleak Wind Storm might. Nope, it's not. But Hyper Beam, just show me the full one-hit knockout from the Hyper Beam, please. Okay. Okay. There's the big Hyper Beam from Sylveon. I think I still lost the game though. Yeah, because we've got an Iron Hands here. That thing can just fake me. Wow, I'm so sad. My Landorus is still showing as 0 HP, and what is... Oh, because I was... Wow, didn't even let me move. Did not even let me move. It still showed the Landorus at 0 HP. No! Oh my gosh, this is too good. This is too good. It cut my camera. It ran out of battery again. Oh, good. Good, good, good. It was a fun game. Let's go into the next, which I'm going to probably have to record another time. So I'll see you, I don't know, tomorrow? Whatever. See you in a sec for you. Okay, I'm trying this one more time. This is officially the longest running episode of Pokésports that has ever been made. And by longest running, I mean longest it's ever taken to record an episode of Pokésports. This is like day 3 of trying to record this one episode. This episode is cursed, but TJ is about to feel my wrath. of having had to wait this long. We're definitely bringing in the Sylveon because listen, I need to Hyper Beam something. I just need to Hyper Beam something. Do I bring out the dog? I think, you know what? I think it's time to bring out the dog in him. Is it at all possible to bring out the Landorus? I don't think so. Not with the Iron Bundle. We want to bring out the Montego, but I think I want to have the Iron Hands in there as well. Golden Go or Arcanine. Golden Go or Arcanine. Golden Go or Arcanine. I'm looking at the Wellspring Ogerpon, and that's enough to make me be like, nah, we're not messing around with not messing around with things that can take 4 times to water. I am just straight up not about it. Anyway, fun situation happened to me. You might have seen at the end of the game 2 where my camera died. And I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, why? I was charging a battery separately and this brick. So here's the way that this camera is powered, right? This camera is powered by a brick that accepts 4 different batteries. All right. And as one battery dies, the next battery will start up. Now, the whole thing about that is all of the batteries need to be properly attached. So when my camera died, I had 2 other fully charged batteries like connected to that thing. So it should have just continued to get power. But they were not put in properly. I look back at it today, like a full day later, I'm like, these fully charged batteries are just off a little bit. Oh my gosh. So I misclicked. I misclicked the battery. That's what happened. Chi-Yu and Iron Bundle. What do I do against this? I could just do a good old-fashioned Sucker Punch. Sucker Punch on the Chi-Yu. I don't hate that. Nah, I do. I'm gonna protect. I'm out of time to think. Oh God. Okay, whatever. Anyway, I was having that conversation. It doesn't really matter what I decided to do because I had an Iron Hands out, so I win, right? I think I did just go for Ice Spinner on that. Did I just accidentally make the best move ever? Maybe. Iron Bundle's gonna protect. Now just show me the Ice Spinner and we're happy. Yep. Yes. Oh my gosh. I've never had a terrible moment turned into such a good moment that I just had just now. Okay, listen, after what I've just been through, I deserve that. I will take that. I will take my flowers for that one. All right, what do we got? What can you possibly bring out? So you can bring out the Chi-Yu again, I guess, if you want to do that. But now that they've intimidated my Iron Hands, I'm probably going to want to switch that out. Although, now that Chi-Yu's here, I might just want to protect. Because they saw what I was doing last time, and they're like, well, he went for an Ice Spinner on my Chi-Yu. Clearly he's not very smart. We'll just attack the Chien-Pao. No, not so. I am going to Drain Punch? Wild Charge? Drain Punch. Drain Punch the Chi-Yu, because I'm going last. I'm going to get hit by a bunch of stuff. Just might as well. Oh, and then it's going to Tera Ghost it. Or maybe that'll Tera Ghost the... Yeah, it's Tera Ghost and the Chi-Yu. Oh, that's fine. That's just normally effective. Okay, I'll take normally effective. I could have Ice Spinnered that anyway. Isn't that something? I still might. Even though I'm at -1. So the Icy Wind is not gonna matter. Not for my Iron Hands. This Heat Wave isn't going to hit. But I clearly cannot keep... Clearly cannot keep Chien-Pao in next turn unless I go for a Sucker Punch. Sucker Punch is kind of going to be the only way that I can keep this guy in. And in fact, that would take out the Chi-Yu, so I'm going to go ahead and do it. I'll survive the Iron Bundle if that's the case, so we'll just go for a Drain Punch on it. It might just be a good lead win. Nope. Nope, they are going to withdraw the Chi-Yu here. Oh, I'm bringing the Tornadus. Again, that would have been such a nice time to Ice Spinner. Oh, well. Okay. Oh, it's just Hydro Pumping. That won't take out that. That's great. Drain Punch does take out the Iron Bundle? Are you serious? Is that a crit? I'm -1. Is that a crit? No. No, Iron Hands is just that guy. All right? Like, Iron Hands just is something special, you know? And now that I've healed myself up with Drain Punch, am I going to go down to the Heat Wave? I don't think so. No, because my Iron Hands is sitting at like, what, 40 HP below. So like I'd have to multiply this, my 111 times 2, and then add another 40 to be at 39 to be at full health. The Icy Wind I don't think did less than 39 damage. I'm pretty sure that did more. Plus I can just Sucker Punch. Like, why don't I just Sucker Punch? Yeah. We'll do it. Okay. This is what happens when I get mad. And this is not going to be the last game because I still want to get that Hyper Beam. So let's go into game number 4. As ill-advised as that is with how cursed this episode is. Anyway, GG, let's go. All right, Alter. Alter is up here. And Alter, I can Hyper Beam and Iron Hands all day. I can do that every day of the week, and I think I will. We obviously need to start with this. I can bring in, no, not the Landorus, because they've got a King Gambit. I don't want to actually bring down their anything. I do that Dusclops, though. Whatever, we bring in Montego, we bring in Sylveon, we bring in that dog. We'll just go for it. Just full send. Second half of the episode has a very different energy than the first half of the episode, and that's fine. And that is how the episode is going to go. Oh my gosh. Yeah, again, longest running episode in the history of Pokésports. I started recording this 2 days ago. I couldn't make it back to the studio today, or yesterday, and obviously I made it today. So here we are. Mike versus Alter. I love that trainer card. That trainer card is dope. Good design. Okay, King Gambit and Ferapalmas. So is this going to be the handshake? I think this is going to be the handshake. So we've got Guy versus Guy. I want to try and fake out my King Gambit, not the Ferapalmas. I want to fake out that because... One, I don't want King Gambit to do any, big nasty attacks. And two, I think I can just hit a nasty plot here. As long as my Iron Hands fakes out the King Gambit and not their Iron Hands faking out my Iron Hands. Because if they do that, then I think I just lose the game. But let's see if it works. Let's see if it works. Now I just need not King Gambit. I just need Golden Man to survive it, and he did. So that's great. Golden Go. Again, I say this on every episode, but like it's so hard to remember the proper names of the Pokemon when I'm looking at different names, right? I'm looking at Montego. I want to say Montego, but then a little part of my brain is like, say Golden Go, say the other name. Anyway, let's hit a Drain Punch, I guess, on the King. I do want to hit a Shadow Ball just on this guy, but might be better to protect here. I think it's better to protect here. Because I've hit a nasty plot, I'm now primary target number 1 for a Sucker Punch. No! Oh, they had an idea. They thought it would happen. Or maybe they just don't have a Sucker Punch. Maybe that's the point. I don't like that my Iron Hands goes last, but I think I can make that work. Now, I could take back the Golden Go. I could bring that into Sylveon, have that take a Wild Charge. I don't really want that to take a Wild Charge. But I have a feeling that that King Gambit just doesn't have... They could Terrastalize. I think they are like 100% going to Terrastalize. And if they do, it's either into Dark or it's into Flying. And if it's Flying, then I'd rather hit the King Gambit. I can Shadow Ball the Iron Hands. Yeah, they don't have Sucker Punch. They're going to bring that back into something else that can take a Drain Punch, like a Dusclops. Well, that's not going to take a Drain Punch, actually. That's about to take a Wild Charge. Let's see how good this +2 Shadow Ball is on this guy. It's not great. But now I brought that down to half health, right? His Wild Charge is about to do close to the 50% mark. Let's just see how much this Wild Charge does. Not a ton. Not a ton. So we can bring in Felinara here. I want to save... That's what I want to do. I want to save the Baojian. I want to save the Chien-Pao for later. I could go for another Wild Charge here. Well, okay, here's what we'll do. We'll go for a Wild Charge, a Drain Punch on the Iron Hands. We'll go for a Tera Fairy Hyper Voice, because I want to take out this Iron Hands today. No. That's not right. That's not right at all. We should go for a Wild Charge then and go for a Tera Fairy Hyper Voice. Because I think what'll probably happen is if I don't KO the Iron Hands here, which I might, then they'll either swap out. They're not going to swap out because it would have done that by now. Or it'll KO the Iron Hands and then a Wild Charge will go on the Dusclops. There we go. And exactly as planned, the Iron Hands goes down. The Wild Charge hits the Dusclops. The Dusclops goes down. Easy peasy. It feels good. I have such hatred toward Dusclops that it's not even funny. Like, Dusclops fully gatekept me from a day 2 at regionals recently. I had a very bad time because of that. Ursaluna. Okay. So I mean, I have to Drain Punch this. Have to Drain Punch the Ursa, and I think this might be the time to hit that big old Hyper Beam. I think so. Oh, I can't because it's choice specs. I could swap out, and that might help me against the Ursaluna. Yes, we are going to do that. We bring back Felinara. We're feeling good. Let's hit that big ol'... Okay, we're going to Tera Normal this. Usually these guys want to Tera Normal, right? It's Tera Fairy? Are you serious? No, stop. No, don't. I don't want that. Oh, what a good Moonblast that'll be. Didn't fully take it down. That's good. Drain Punch is going to do nothing. I wish I did that on King Gambit. That would have taken it right out, but oh well. Oh, but thankfully it went for the Iron Head. Okay, if it's going for Moonblasts here, hold on. What's the right thing to do? Well, I need Ursaluna down before it can... I don't think there's a right way out of this. Because I need this Iron Hands to be like a little bit faster than the Ursaluna here, but it's not happening. So we're going to Drain Punch this, I guess. There's no good way out of this. I don't think there's a good way out of this. Gotta go for the Ursaluna here. It does have a Sucker Punch. I thought you didn't have a Sucker Punch. All right. Oh, that Moonblast is taking me out. I lose this. I lose this hard. Oh, well. Wait a second. I do still have... I have Hyper Beam. If I Hyper Beam the King Gambit and then survive 2 hits from an Ursaluna, 2 Moon Blasts, maybe, just maybe, I have a way out of this. All right, Hyper Beam, don't fail me now. Just the biggest beam. Go! All right, 1 down. 1 down. All right, buckle up. It's Blood Moon. Oh, no. I thought it was like Specs or something. Ah! Wait, well, hold on. They can't do that twice in a row. This is a good movie I can just sit here and watch. Fuelinara must recharge. Moonblast. Okay, that takes me out. Choice Specs Hyper Beam. That thing doesn't have very much special defense, so if I had a chance to attack it next turn, maybe. I don't know. Maybe even a Hyper Voice might have taken out the King Gambit, and then I could have Hyper Beamed. But hey, we had fun. We had fun with the Sylveon, and now the episode is done. It's been days, so I don't even remember who shared it. So I'm going to have to find that out just kind of while I talk. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to scroll up and see who that person was, because it was a good team. I really like the Sylveon team. Sylveon, it's a pretty good Pokemon when you get down to it, especially when it is sent by... Gra! Gra, thank you for making this team. I appreciate Sylveon so much. I think that... that I gave Hyper Voice in that last little bit there, and the more that I talked, the more that I realized that it was probably the right thing to do. I think Hyper Voice is actually a really good move here. I wouldn't have been able to use Hyper Voice and then Hyper Beam. I would have had to stick to one because of the choice specs, but hey, it might have just done enough damage. Maybe I wouldn't have to worry too much about that. We've also got the Arcanine, which works really well. I feel like there are a lot of anti-Intimidate Pokemon out there, and like I don't have a big answer for a King Gambit with a +1 to attack. So much that like I don't really want to bring it. So that goes for Arcanine, that goes for Landorus as well. But, you know, when you can get those Intimidates off, say if there's like an Iron Hands there, it's really nice. It's really nice to drop the attack. Speaking of Iron Hands, we have Iron Hands on our side as well with Fake Out. Love Fake Out pressure on the Iron Hands. Iron Hands is just so strong. Oh my goodness, with Wild Charge and with Drain Punch. Again, I'm looking at the thing that you're looking at is different from what I'm looking at. I'm looking at I believe this is all German for this Pokepaste or this rental code. So there's that. Then there's Montego or the Golden Go. Golden Go, I think, is one of the MVPs of this team, being in that fairy steel. Is it Dark Fairy Steel core? I'm not entirely sure what the core is, but having the nasty plot there, having the Tera water is really important. Keeping your Golden Go alive so that it can bring itself up and shoot other people down. That's what a Golden Go does. Anyway, if you enjoyed this episode, please do me a favor and return my camera problems with at least a thumbs up on the video. It really does help out the channel. I've been Mike and I play with 2 Pokemon on the field. Gra, again, thank you for sharing this on the Discord. You too can share your Pokepastes and rental codes on the Discord so that Kevin and I might use them and have cursed episodes with them. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.